up, everyone? It is your girl Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and it's time for another palettes that inspire me video. So the palette that inspired me today is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics All Done Up palette. So this is what she looks like on the inside. This is the first palette that she started making the smaller 24 sizes instead of 20 sizes. She's done 20, the lower is 24, and then she has I think 30 as the normal size. So I was so happy, like everyone else, when she kind of made the palettes a little bit smaller, because it does make them a little bit easier to store, but still gave us decent color stories like this one. I am obsessed with this palette. I did an eye look with you all comparing this one to an Unearthly Cosmetics palette, and it stole the show. And y'all know I love Unearthly, but like this shimmer right here called Shine stole the show for that look and just stole my heart. I love this palette. I always love the way she sets up and designs the roll, so that way if you don't know what to do, like if I'm in a rush and I don't feel like being creative, I know I can pull out one of her palettes and just go down the row and make an eye look. That's what I appreciate about her palettes, and I noticed a lot of other brands are doing that. Now they might have been doing it before, but like I feel like because she's known for it and we all look at that now we're looking at other brands when they do it. So they might have done it before. I'm not trying to take it from anybody, but like, you know, I noticed that she's been doing that from day one when it comes to hers, to help people that aren't necessarily into makeup as much as I am, who still like her formula, to have a good idea of what to do. So I appreciate that. I think that's one of the things I really like about the way Maggie does stuff. But I'm trying to figure out which roll I want to use. I kind of want to use these two darker rolls right here. Y'all know I'm not really a warm tone girl, but at the same time I feel like I always do stuff like that. So I'm thinking maybe we can do these two like middle rolls right here. So I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. Let me zoom in real quick and cute like. But I'm definitely going to come back with something fun and grungy, because I feel like that's what this palette gives. And you know, I'm all for the grunge. We know I love the grunge. But if you're curious what's on my eyes right now, by the way, I should probably get into that. I have on the, what is this? The Glamlight X Michaela tin pan palette, the one I told you all would be a good alternative for the Smoke Essence palette if you don't necessarily want that one and wanted a few more neutral tones than a lot of grunge, because I feel like that one gives a lot of grunge, but it doesn't give like everyday wearable like transition shades and things of that nature. So you might want to try out that one, and that's what's on my eyes right now, just in case you're curious. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order. I'll come back with swatches on my arm showing you all of the shades I used out of this palette, and then we'll go ahead and get into the eye look. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, so here is the look that we decided to go with the All Done Up palette from Blend Bunny. So I took these three shades from this row, these three shades from this row, and I took the shade Powder to blend over the top before we got the eye done. So let's get started. So I love the way she does these rolls though, because I'm like, if I had been in a rush and needed to go somewhere and do something, I would have easily been able to know what I was going to do with the palette, because you know, it's literally set up in a roll where you just go down the road, do an eye look, go down the road, do an eye look, go down the road, do an eye look. So I appreciate that about the brand. I love that about the brand. I'm just like, yes, I need that to, you know, be able to get an eye look done in time fast. Sorry y'all, when I be paused, I'll be focused on what I'm doing, and I'm like, wait, you were talking, you should probably finish what you said. So I'll get focused on what I'm doing, I'll just randomly stop when I'm saying something. So that's usually what happens when I do that. But yes, I'm loving the eye. I remember loving this green on top of the lid, so I thought I'd do that and then have like a subtle inner corner, because I want the lid to be the bam experience that you see. So that's why I did that. Let's just get the lower lash line out of the way now. So I took the darker shade and the lighter shade of green, just combined them, just rub it in there. So this is the way to force myself to go to bed, because it's like 5:30 in the morning. I've done like 3 eye looks. Plus I got some more intros to do for more of these palettes, because since I have so many palettes in my collection and so many palettes inspire me, I was like, now I got a new series that last all year. So when I get done with the old school versus new school stuff, if I don't see any other palettes that I feel like combine, or I see some throughout the year, I still have other series for you all to be tuned into and watch. I've been trying to come up with a lot of new content and different ideas. I don't want you to get bored of the same old stale stuff. Like, that's why I think I filmed one more my side chick makeup, and then we're gonna retire her, because girl, I'm just not inspired by her anymore myself, and I feel like you're not either. So I'm like, read the room, girl. Just stop with those and just do something else. So that's where old school versus new school came into play, and underrated versus overrated came into play, because I still want to give y'all that kind of content, but I feel like my side chick makeup was just more like, how welcome girl, she just need to go somewhere down. So I think it's like 2 or 3 more of those I have pre-filmed, but I don't plan on pre-filming any more of those, so you don't have to worry about seeing that for too much longer. I think the last one comes out in like April, because I have one going up for the next couple of months, or a couple going up this month. No, I think it's one coming up this month in February, because I'm filming this on February the 25th. Then I got one coming up in what do you call it, March. I got one coming up in April, and I think that should be it, and then we'll be done with her, and then you'll just be getting overrated versus underrated, and what do you call it, old school versus new school, and then, you know, these palettes inspire me until I come up with something else. But y'all know me, I'm always coming up with something. Like, I'll just randomly wake up at 4 in the morning and be like, hey, with this idea, why my brain is up at 4 in the morning doing stuff when we're supposed to be asleep. I don't know. I think she's just used to being up during work time, and it's like these 2 days off doesn't make her think that we should, you know, just sleep like normal people. We should still sleep in the daytime and wasted away knowing that we don't have to go anywhere at night. But you gotta think, I've worked at night for like 8 years now, so she's just used to being up in the middle of the night. So that's why she, I guess, has her best ideas in the middle of the night. But she's like, girl, I'm used to being up, so what you thought we sleeping? No, get up at 4 a.m. and pull out 12 palettes and say how all the colors look the same. I know when y'all ask me for eyeshadow palette collection video, but since I constantly have eyeshadow palettes coming in and need to review them, I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to do that. But I'm gonna try to film one next month, perhaps. We'll see how it goes in March, if I have time to film it. Because since I have a lot of stuff pre-filmed, as long as something new and exciting that I know y'all not gonna necessarily be excited about comes out, then, you know, I will. But since something's coming out every 20 minutes, something came out while I was filming this video. I'm kidding, I don't know, but in my mind it did, and I'm sure it most likely did. So I'm like, it's hard to, like, you know, find in my personal time a good time to film it, because like I want you to see literally everything I have, but it's like if everything I have is still coming and something is always coming, I'm like, I'm gonna just have to find a time that I feel like works best for me when I feel like not filming content. Basically, if the snowstorm they claim it's coming to Chicago comes, I'm gonna have to, like, you know, I feel like that'll be a good time to film it, because it's like, but at the same time that could be bad, because a lot of them will be sitting here, because I had palette ideas. If you can't tell, I just started going into the other shades. So we took that silver shade that was above this black shade, and we're doing that or whatever. I tried not to wing out the eyeshadow like I usually do. I kind of tried to do like rounded effect as opposed to winging it out. Anyway, but yeah, so that's my debacle with that. But when the snowstorm hits that they supposedly claim is coming, I will definitely be on that. I haven't looked outside to see if it started yet or not, but they sent me an email about it at work to make sure we checked out or whatever. But I'm like, Chicago doesn't have that issue, thank goodness. But I'm like, honey, if they do, I will definitely, you know, like not, excuse me, God, I will have no problem taking my looks up home and just filling my eyeshadow palette collection in. The only thing is I have to bring all that stuff back here again to continue the series that I'm trying to do now. So at the end of the day when I don't have to do this, because I swear I feel like I've been doing this for way too long. And I'm just so over it. Touch this back on the last night. Unfortunately, I feel like putting those 2 shades together didn't really look too much of a difference. I was hoping for a little more brightness underneath there, but I feel like it's not really giving that brightness that I was hoping for, so I'm kind of disappointed in that regard when it comes to it, but otherwise it looks okay. Let's get this shimmer on the lid so I can film some more intros to these videos, since I'm still awake and not sleepy as opposed to going to bed. But then it's like when 12 o'clock hits, I'm gonna be mad when I have to get back up after having sat here and filmed since 1:30 in the morning. Because yes, I haven't filmed since 1:30 and it's like 5:30. And Adriangameover's alarm goes off at 6 o'clock. So I'm trying to make myself go to bed when his alarm goes off at 6 o'clock, and then, you know, when 12 o'clock hits, hopefully I'll be willing to get up and like film, because I want to get more of these palettes that inspire me videos done, or at least the 2 videos I need to get done, and then maybe I'll just go home and relax the rest of the day instead of trying to film so much. But if whoop inside palette show up, I will bring my happy self back in and hook it up. see how that goes. Because I've been noticing other people been getting theirs in, so I feel like that means mine should be coming soon as well. I just don't know like how soon we're talking. How soon we're talking is definitely the question. So y'all use the Gucci eyeliner that I have in my collection that I bought like a while ago, and it's still terrible. Random side note. Like, it was so dry, hard to put on. It's like when you try to put it over any shimmer, it just automatically dries up, doesn't move well. The felt tip feels really cheap on it. It's just awful. I'm like, how y'all charging this price when it can't even go over a shimmer? Like, I tried to get over this shimmer right here and like pause on my lid. I had to push it back and forth on my hand just to get any product out of it. I was like, y'all just I heard robbing people just because your name Gucci. Because like, this is not giving any of what it should be giving, okay? For the price point that y'all charge, it definitely not giving. I need you to be giving me my money back. How about that? Because honey, it's a whole mess. So don't buy the Gucci eyeliner. Not to mention, it's a satin finish. It's not a matte finish. I know lots of people like it. I liked, like initially I wasn't crazy about that, but I was like, when I want a satin finish moment, it would be nice for that. But it's not even nice for that because it's like, it's not blended like it's supposed to. I'm sorry, not blended. I mean, it's not, you know, like going on the eye like it's supposed to. It doesn't glide across smoothly like I want it to. So it's like, it's just a whole bust for that alone. Let's put on this silver shade in the inner corner now. But yeah. So I tried to give y'all a twist on a traditional, what do you call it? Traditional smoky eye, if you will, by putting the gray in there and putting the green on the lid. Because traditionally, obviously, you did it like you did with the Natasha Denona. What do you call that palette? The Xenon palette. Huda has, like, you know, excuse me, a whole silver, black, and I guess white moment, because I don't think she has a gray this deep in there. She does have a gray, but it's not this tone deep. I feel like this one pulls a little bit more purplish gray as opposed to a traditional gray shade, which is what I liked about it and what makes it unique to this palette. So I just love this little palette, and this is another gorgeous look I want to do, because I feel like I haven't done a black smoky eye with this palette. I feel like I did a smoky eye with it when I compared it to the what is it, the leather and lace palette, because I did a battle of love with this and the leather and lace palette. So I feel like I did a similar look. I don't think it's exact though, hopefully, because I'll try not to exact the other stuff I've done in the past. So if I have in any of these series so far, my bad, girl. I didn't do it on purpose. It's just be supposed to do what inspires me, and if that's what inspired me, that's what inspired me. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to pull this palette in your collection and utilize the girl instead of just sitting in the drawer looking cute. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.